Hello everyone, I am Clan Sloan. Battle of Highway was conducted according to the rules laid down in the 5th edition of Tank Academy, dedicated training scouts. His result you can see in the lower left corner of the screen. Initially, Scout went off the basic position for the passive survey, from this point perfectly visible of the enemy force heading towards the city. If advanced artillery focused to the area, it has the ability to cause considerable damage to the enemy heavy tanks. In this case, our platoon Lorraine had to kiss the cover of enemy E7. Without waiting for an explicit finding, Scout went on the reserve position of the passive survey. Redesigned and hidden escape routes can do so without any risk. Taking advantage of the enemy got into the city, Scout went of the enemy base through the naked space. This is a strong power of the reserve position. In the center of the map, it allows you to control a strip of forest along a west field in the center of the map. If we see that the enemy tank is not there, it's our chance to break through in the area of the enemy base using the terrain. Within 3 seconds of Scout eliminates all 4 SPG opponent and begin active survey that would not release the purpose of the form of our artillery. You cannot stay here. Should move in a large circle. Each time re-evolution, the chances of go away for the next with any purpose over what to be artillery fire as possible without stopping. At the same time, all the time to make easy turns, not to reduce speed. Sharp turns should be done no more than once every 3 seconds. This is the time of aiming of the average player. After one of the arts has go away, being alone in the opportunity to hunt to find it out of reach of direct shots, remaining opponents and immediately took advantage of the Scout. During a short time, Bachat artillery was destroyed. At the same time, Scout tried to stay so that would at any time to hide behind the body of the victim from the enemy tanks. After the destruction of Bachat remained survey, permanently moving and changing direction. Because of this, we will survey and our forces destroying our 2 enemy SPG. At the same time, the opponent misses twice because Scout continued 3 by changing direction. There is rare opportunity to deal with the aspiring Lorraine and release to hunt alone. Lorraine do not want to die, but the lack of skills to combat Scouts makes him our prize. To help him in a hurry to French heavy tank and him wants to kill our little Scout. Misses, bye bye. It is time to run away to hide and capture the base. We can safely do so using the shelter of the house. In order to fight us out of here the enemy, we'll have to drive one of the last heavy tank close to our Scout. This is what happens. In cycle of base enters Bloodys to E7 and he obviously wants my blood. We wait until it shoots out and go to troll without leaving the circle base. We tease Bloodchester E7 for skirmish body of the victim SPG. He cannot give up the hope to beat a modest Scout and cannot grip. At this time, he carefully dismantled our E4 and SPG. Ultimately, the E7 is dying from the projectile E4. Base captured. Victory.